Okay, just checking everything's working. That goes into that. Oh, lost that. Okay, testing, testing. Do we have sound? Okay. So that's that. Hi, greetings and welcome, fellow citizens. Today is day 7 of the IAE 2952 Intergalactic Aerospace Expo. And on today, we are looking at Crusader Industries and Tumbril Land Systems. Now, one of these developers are basically used to create ground vehicles, whilst the other is leaders in transporting ground vehicles. So we are going to be having a look at both of these today on our at the expo. We're just standing here waiting at the moment to have a little look in. Before we go into there, we are going to go and have a look at all the stuff that's actually on the web page, plus a little bit of a look at the Wheatley's guide. I keep forgetting this guy's name. It's Jax McKenzie, and going to have a look at his video today. Yeah, we're going to try and see if we can get some of these ships. Some of these ships we don't really need to rent because I already got these. I pretty much got most of these bought from in-game, so I do like Crusader's ships. So we're going to take like the A2 and take it out into a bit of combat, have a little look over the C2, try and see if we can get some of the tanks or ground vehicles, load them up, transport them, and see what we go. But also, as you may have heard in the background, we've got my missus here, Kimmy. Say hi, hon.
Hey, honey.
So, what was you trying to say earlier?
I was going, go Max.
Go Max. I love that, Kimmy. Okay, so firstly, let's have a look at what we've got here. Crusader Industries. Yes, it looks like we've got 10 vehicles that are putting on the showcase here. The first set of series is the Spirit and the Hercules. Okay, so let's just do this one at a time. The A1 Spirit, or the Spirit series, you've got the A1, C1 and E1 Spirit. Now they all use this same design overlay, but each one is different. So the A1 is like a medium range bomber. That still has quite a lot of small bombs, and it is very useful for carpet bombing. However, this particular ship, the entire series, is in concept design at the moment, so you can't actually get this in-game, but you can pledge for it if you've got the cash for that. The next one up is the A2 Hercules, so aside from the A1 and the A2. Now this is a massive bomber. This drops the size 9 nukes, or the Moab bombs, the mother of all bombs. They do lots of damage, massive damage, destroys the entire area, and you can drop several at once, therefore carpet bombing the areas with just nukes. Total devastation and annihilation. The A2 Hercules has sometimes been said that it's a bit overpowered because of its maneuverability, its amount of devastation and damage that it can bring to the fight with guns and firepower and such. I myself personally do not believe anything is overpowered. I just say it's really damn good at its job, and the A2 Hercules is damn good at being a bomber. It's got the gun turrets here. It's got about the same amount of gun turrets, or remote gun turrets, as I think as the Hammerhead. I do believe we'll count them. The Hammerhead's got about 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gun turrets. We'll count how many gun turrets the Hercules has got. But this is you can use this solo, or it is much better multi-crewed, and we'll give you a little bit of a tour of that as it goes through. how the Ares, both the Ares Inferno and the Ares Iron, they both had a fair bit of controversy that went through with these, because when they came out, they were basically one-hit ship kills. Again, another ship that was considered very overpowered and got nerfed. I just said it was damn good at its job. But the Ares Inferno is a ballistic weapon ship. These have got size 7 fixed guns on them. You cannot remove them. The guns are actually built into the frame, and as they're size 7s, these are capital ship killers. Both of these. One of them is, as I said, the Inferno is a ballistic cannon, so therefore it does have limited amount of ammo and can penetrate shields up to a part and does some decent damage to hull, but as I said, limited arrow. The other one is the Ares Ion, which is a more of a laser-based weapon, so it doesn't run out of ammo, but doesn't do as much damage. But this is the one that got nerfed badly, because now that it is being nerfed, it doesn't do the damage that it did. It's very hard to maneuver, very hard to handle, and we think that it looks like it actually purposely misses when it tries to hit, because the damage output of this was supposed to be quite powerful, so they designed that it purposely misses to balance it against trying to fight smaller ships, when this is designed as a weapons platform to take down capital ships. However, that's all in the debate. The C1 Spirit, there's another one from the Spirit scene. All the Spirits are in concept design at the moment. Now the C1 version or variant is the cargo variant. Allows you to, as you can see, you've got a tractor beam on the back here, just pulling in cargo from another derelict or salvage operation. And here we have the C2 Hercules. Now the C2 Hercules at the moment is the king of cargo. Originally the king of cargo used to go to the Caterpillar, because the Caterpillar was the top ship for transporting cargo wherever you wanted to take it. But since the C2 has come on the showcase, on the floor, this has taken the crown. It holds more cargo than the Caterpillar or any other ship in-game at the moment. Now, I do say at the moment. Whilst the cargo refactor is right around the corner with 3.18, the C2 with the cargo. Sorry, start again. With the cargo refactor just around the corner with 3.18, there's likelihood the whole C might come into play. And when the whole C comes into play, that will be able to hold 9 times the amount that the C2 can hold. And but the downside with that is you would only be able to fly the whole C in space. You can't dock that at any land outposts. But there are some trade routes between stations, between space stations that you can actually use for the whole sea. But for everything else cargo related, you want the C2 Hercules, the best way of making money whilst delivering cargo, and a pirate's wet dream if they ever come across you. So watch out for those pirates, because they will want to be blowing you up and taking your good hard-earned cash and cargo. The E1 Spirit, the one that I am really looking forward to. Now, I know that passenger mechanic isn't a thing yet, but I honestly do believe the passenger mechanic is going to be very lucrative in the future when it comes out. The E1 Spirit is, as I said, just a passenger ship. I don't know if we can actually see the... we don't actually have it in there. But in the brochures, you can actually see each said section inside or pod is designed to take on passengers. It has the Mix Master that is currently stored in the back, which is another video that I did on. Don't forget to look at if you want to know more about passenger mechanic, I did an entire video about passenger mechanics in a Let's Talk Ship Passengers Mechanics, I think. Yeah, something like that. But yeah, check that video out if you want to learn more about the Mixmaster, passenger mechanics, the ice systems, and also reputation that we'll be needing for passenger mechanics. And speaking of passenger mechanics, we've got the Genesis Starliner. I know this is one of Jared's favourite ship. Jared's can't wait for this to come out. This makes me think of a Boeing 747. It is like the airliner. It will hold hundreds of seats, and it's basically economy class, get people from point A to point B, no muss, no fuss, just get them all in and get them shunted. Unlike the more VIP style ships such as the 890 Jump, which does more quality over quantity, the Genesis will be more quantity over quality. Saying that, they do have plans for it to be modular, so you can mix out some of the many rows of seats for more luxurious cabins. But we'll have to see how that plays out when it finally comes into play. Next up, we have the M1. Sorry, just mixing over there, just making sure I don't lose my place. Next one, we have the M2 Hercules. Now, this is a troop transporter, or a military transporter, as it says up here. It's got lots of jump seats in there. As I said in previous videos, one thing that is not apparent right now is life support. Now, in the future, life support will be a thing. They are working on life support at the moment. And basically, what life support is that each ship would only be able to hold a certain amount of people in each ship, and you can tell by how many people it can hold by how many beds that are in the ship. If a ship has only got something like 4 beds, then it can hold 4 people or something. But when it comes to things like troop transports, you don't really have like 4 beds when you're transporting 100 people. It's got jump seats. So if you see that a ship has got hundreds of jump seats in it, then they've got modified life supports that will hold up to that many jump seats or that many people in there. And yes, well, we do have this in store. I did actually rent that one out, so we're going to have a little look at the M2 Hercules as well. The Millennium Falcon, the Mercury Star Runner, which, as some of you have seen, has had its design taken a little bit from the Millennium Falcon. It's even got the secret underpassages as well, and a chess table that allows you to get access to its secrets. But we will be having a little look at the Mercury Star Runner. This is a cargo stroke data runner. It has a bit of an area at the back here to hold all the different hold all the cargo that you want to hold into it. And as a data runner, it does have a radar dish here. I believe that's it there. But the actual bay where you'll be, there is a large computer bay where you've got access to the disk. But I will give you a little guided tour of that as well as we go through. And we're back to the A1 Spirit. That is for Crusader. And also next we have is Tumbril Land. I can never pronounce this right. Tumbril Land Systems. The Tumbril Land Systems is more or less mostly just vehicles, such as you can see here. We've got like the Cyclone Buddy, which is a recon ground vehicle. The AA, I'm guessing AA stands for anti-aircraft. We've got the MT, which is an assault vehicle. I know I'm just reading it right off the top here. I can't remember what most of these are. There should be an RC version. There we go, the all-terrain RC version, which is a ground racer. And we will have a little look at all of these as we go through. Yeah, and we'll try and see if we can pick up some of them and take them on the ship as we go through. Right, all that being said, don't want any coding or such. That being said, let's just have a quick watch of the of today's video.
Come on! That was close. So, I kind of crashed my cutter. Well, Bob's cutter. Don't tell Bob. Right into a racer and their trusty Cyclone RC. Yeah. Well, fortunately, the rest of the competitors here agreed not to murder me if I took the incapacitated racer's place in the upcoming heat. Let's see if I can beat my time on the Tumbril test track. Here we go! Woo-hoo!
He's not going to make it. There we go. Wait. Just got to add that little flaming wheel in there. Oh, it's all right.
Okay, nobody cares.
No, we care. Honest. We care. Okay. Right, okay. So that is pretty much everything from the website. Let's go and have a little look at the Intergalactic Aerospace Expo. As you will see, we've got the C2, M2 and A2 right there in front of us. What have we got down here? We have a massive blur. Okay, so we got like the blur here with a side blur down here and unknown stuff down in. Oh, what's my thing going on? God, are you going to showcase? Are you going to show for me? That's not it. Who cares? Okay, let's see what we've got here. So this looks like the C2. I can tell by how white it is. As I said, the C2 is the, yep, there we go, just come up to C2. Sometimes it gets a little bit janky around there. Hopefully they'll fix that. So this has a large amount of cargo space. Currently the biggest cargo hauler in the game at the moment. That's why I call it the King of Cargo. What we've got over here, we have like the recreation. Got to get my tinted right. You can get a nice little kitchen in here. I wonder if they'll actually have food dispensed out of these. No, and like some of the ships have got like little food, little fridges with actual food in there. I think they've got a little godlight down there. Little gangway access. Another person just running around, blocking him. Go on, get through. Get out of there. Go on, shoot. Godlight. Gangway access. Yeah, so I know I'm not going through this quickly, but we do have a lot to go through. We've got a couple of beds. Hey. Is that going not open? No. Okay, guess not. Also down here we do have lots of storage. Each one of these is their own type of storage. So I kind of, in my C2, I kind of use it as a bin. Because basically, my C2 is basically my homing space, my home away from home. And I do find that around the cockpit, I get a lot of trash. Well, from like drinking all my food and water around here. So I'm like wading through like piles and piles of all my trash and rubbish and junk in the cockpit here. But if you get a like backpack and store the backpack on your back, you can quickly pick it all up. Oh, you got a, you should have a nice little armory over here. Yeah, so basically pick up all your trash and just throw it in there. And once you're finished with that, fly into the sun and then incinerate it, yeah. Let's get out of here and get on to the next one. Okay, what do we have next? I believe the next one is the... That looks like an M2 over there. I'm only telling the difference by their colours, so I think that's the M2. So this is the military transport, if I get this right. M2, yeah, it is. It looks like it's got the same amount of space, but I think the space is slightly smaller than the C2. I don't know how they make that. I might have to get a tape measure around, just have a look at some of the stuff they've got around here. And we've forgotten how to use ladders again. Yay. But whereas we had like a kitchen in the last one, we should have crew quarters. That'll be exactly the same. Here we go. But as you can see here, we have jump sheets instead of a kitchen. And like I was saying about when life support comes in, you can tell how many people a ship would have by how many jump seats it has or how many beds. So these are for each one of these jump seats that are in here will be a person that will be allowed to will be able to breathe if they didn't have a spacesuit on. Out here we have an armory. As you can see, we can like store guns in here, or little pistols up there, or even medic devices. But one thing that's not in game yet are these suit devices. Basically, the way the suits are going to work is that you'll be able to click on an option in here, and it'll take anything that you're wearing now and put it in there, and anything that's in there will be put on. So basically you swap what you're wearing with what's on there. So each one of these will be its own unique setup or design. So, I mean, I could have like a spacesuit with heavy armor in one pod, or light armor in another, or civvies like what I've got right now in a third pod. And I just say, right, which one do I want? I'll just say that one, pick it, click it, got it. Okay. Let's move on out to the next version. Figure out how to get out here. It's down here. I know how to can figure out how to use ladders without phasing through walls. Okay, so the next one we have should be the no, that was the M2 that we were seeing. Is the A2. I can't tell from the colours, but I know it's the A2. Can we get the Tumbril Nova? I can't seem to rent the Tumbril Nova. Might have to buy it. Yeah. I should have enough money to actually buy them. They're relatively cheap. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah. As you can see here, the A2 has less space here because it has these large bombs at the back. The Moab bombs, mother of all bombs. That, originally I thought used to open that, but actually just opens that instead. Because on the previous two ships, the actual button to open that was up there. That opens it up here. If we go upstairs, we should see the new... well, not new, but we'll see the turret control room. Turrets. Let's see here. So 1, 2, 3, 4 control turrets here. That each one does remote control turrets. There should be an armory in the back here, same as the previous one. Yeah, it's the armory here. So weapons, suits. There should also be some more turrets in the cockpit this time. So, open up. But instead of the weapons rack that was on the C2, these seem to have escape pods. I believe these are escape pods. Are they the escape pods? Yes, it's an escape pod. I get some sort of hint that there's an escape pod. Some like very subtle hint that it's escape pod. Okay, so we've got another gun turret here, and I believe the co-pilot also has a gun turret as well. Okay, let's see what else we've got. I should have on claim the A2, so by the time we finished around here, the A2 should have finished being claimed. So we'll go and take that out and see if we can do some high security missions. Over here in the Apex Hall, I think we have the Ion, the Ion and Inferno, as well as the Mercury Star Runner. I am going the right way. I just looked away for a second and realised I just walked around the corner. I was wondering I didn't go around the wrong corner here. Yes, here's the Ion and Inferno. They have, you see, a massive weapon on the top. Oop. That's alright there. See how big those cannons are. Those are size 7 cannons. Those cannons are mainly designed for taking out capital ships. But they're like just weapon platforms, but unfortunately, as I said, these have been nerfed big time, and it's not as good as what they were when they came out. Now the developers have admitted to the mistake of nerfing these, and they do want to rebalance it again in the future. How far in the future, that's up to the developers, but we'll see how that goes. That previous one was the Ion, which has a laser cannon, and this is a rotating Gatling ballistic gun, or the Inferno. And here is the Mercury Star Runner. I think I got this one. I will just double check with it. I will go and take that one out for a spin as well. The Mercury Star Runner does have a little bit of a secret. Most people know of the chessboard secret that's up there. I personally prefer this little entrance here. This little panel here opens up, and then you can open that and go in here to go into a nice little secret hidey hole here. And that's a light switch. Yep, light switch. And you can go into its undertails here. Undertails? Am I looking for undertails? I don't want undertails. Underpass, the secret area where you can secretly get lost. Servers. This way. Right, now I'm lost. Here we go. Open door. Oh yeah, I forgot. We don't know how to use ladders. Oh, do you want to go out? Can I get out? Or is that... Okay, it doesn't want to let me out there. Fine, okay, it's not going to let me out. Okay, so excuse me a moment whilst I try and figure out how to get out of here. Little maze. And we're back. Yeah, I knew where I was going all the time. Once. And there's also, what do we have over here? We have another little area for engineering. So this is the cargo area here, which also doubles as a vehicle storage bay. Yeah, I can't be bothered to wait for lifts. Well, I have to be bothered to wait for doors. Open up, damn you! Okay, I guess someone's locked it. Ah well. But like I said, we've rented this out and we'll give this a little proper fly and look around later as we go through it. Where's the exit? This way. So the A2 should be all good to go. Let's go take the A2 for a good old flight. Just to let you know, I have replaced the gimbals with two fixed size 5s, which do actually do some decent damage when it comes to fighting in high-sec space. As earlier, my main bread and butter is the C2. The C2 is my home away from home, but I've recently just purchased, or well, in-game purchased the A2 because it's a bloody A2 bomber. You've got to have the A2 bomber at one point. I wonder if it can nuke New Babbage. Oh, sorry, almost forgot. The holograms downstairs. We haven't seen what's downstairs yet. And we're going to need some of those vehicles as well. Almost forgot. Okay, let's see if I can try and figure out. That's... and I've totally forgotten all of the names. Oh yeah, there we go. TR, AA, and MT. Yeah, I couldn't remember all of those. Yeah, so let's just get some rinks. I would like to try and see if I can get the tank, but unfortunately it doesn't seem to want to let us rent the tank. Okay, so that's that side. Anything the other side? Ah yes. There we go. Standard one and the RC. Guessing that's the RC. Oh, I don't want that. Yep. It's the red, you see. When I see red on these, I'm either thinking medical ship or racer. And medical ships don't look like anything like a racing ship. And the RN. Or recon. I guess it's supposed to have. Is that supposed to be like a scanner at the back? It looks like it. Okay, let's have a quick look at the holograms. I do believe that it might do the spirits. Let's see what we've got here. Ah, these are the cycles, motorcycles. Yeah, I'm sure they'll be quite fun to fly. Look at those weapons at the front as well. They look really cool. Can't wait until we can get motorcycles in game. Mind you, I said the same thing about tanks. Now, that is, I'm going to say that's the C version, C1 Spirits. What's it say? Crusader Industries brings its usual commitment to excellence directly to the civilian market with the C1 Spirit, a mid-sized multi-purpose starship built for cargo transport and delivery, but packing enough versatility to tackle multiple roles and unpredictable jobs. Sorry, I kind of couldn't read for a sec there. Unpredictable jobs. And there's the Genesis Starliner. What's it say about the Genesis Starliner? The Genesis is yet another landmark in Crusader Industries' proud history of transport design. This ship utilizes award-winning manufacturing techniques and the highest quality parts to create one thing, a next-generation passenger ship at a price that won't break your budget. Where's the wallet? But yeah, won't break your budget. Won't break your budget. How much was it selling for again? How much was that selling for? Let's see. Come on. The Genesis was selling for $400. Yeah. Won't break your budget. Yeah. Yeah. I'll wait to get that in game, I think. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so we're done here. And let's go and see if we can take that A2 out. Okay. Yep. I'm getting a lot of visitors around here.
Many of the vehicles on display at this year's IAE are available
The lifts. Yeah. I wonder how long it'll take before we stop our irrational fear of lifts. Lifts, one of the most dangerous creatures ever to exist in Star Citizen. That and the frame rates. Oops. Oh damn, look at that frame rate drop. Wait.
system. Triprotect Protection Services are asking all guests to be extra vigilant when it comes to safety. If you see anything of concern,
It's going to be 2 stops before the actual spaceport, so I'll see that one in 32 seconds. That's 1 minute. I just saw that one leave. Okay, 2 stops to the spaceport. 60.
Tobin Expo Center would like to invite everyone to join in and help keep our halls looking their best.
Capsule now approaching station. Stand clear of disembarking passengers.
There we go. Do I have a spacesuit? Yes, yes I do. So let's change out into the spacesuit. Or as I like to call this, the sperm suit. One stop. Yep, all good to go in a good old sperm suit. That's what I call this real thing. It's the death suit, because it's a suit that we know that we're going to get killed in multiple times. It's a free suit. But yeah, I've currently got my respawn set all the way back at Crew L1, so if we get destroyed, at least we can get reset back to Crew L1, and then I'll get all the other ships out and good, ready to go. Actually, all the other ships are already ready there. Actually, I better get into position, otherwise I won't be able to move with this slow rate.
Nearing next stop.
Oh, thank you for pressing the button for us. I couldn't because I was frozen by lag. After you. Oh, you already went. There we go.
Your belongings belong to you. Keep a careful watch on all personal items. Be sure to explore all new Babbage has to offer.
Welcome to the
Whether it's the
ASOP
latest
vehicle
in
retrieval
cutting-edge
system.
technology
Okay,
or
so
the
let's
beauty
see,
of our
where
award-winning
is the
gardens.
reclaimer?
This city of tomorrow
Not the
has a lot
reclaimer.
going
Why am I
on
saying
today.
reclaimer? I'm talking about C2, A2, Hercules, Starlifter.
Vehicle selected. Stand by.
Microtech, the Empire's leader in cutting-edge technology, where creative innovation meets innovative creativity.
Come on, I know you want to deliver it.
Remember, your belongings belong to you. Keep a careful watch on all personal items. Tired of travel? Why not rest at the Nest's newly renovated
Looks like it's
accommodation,
stuck.
located downtown in the luxurious Aspire Grand.
Your vehicle has
There
been
we
delivered
go.
to the following
Hang at
location.
8.
From all of us at Microtech, welcome to the new Babbage. From the best of shopping, dining, and entertainment, be sure to visit Babbage's renowned.
You are clear to launch.
Ah, damn it, Mr. Doors. That's low for you. Someone else is coming in. I wonder if they'll try and get into the same ship as me. Oh. Nope, looks like they stayed inside the lift. That's good. I wonder if I can do this. Ah. Go on, the thing is that... Ah, there it is. How's that for close? Okay. Okay, ready for takeoff. Yeah, everything all tuned up. N7As, yep. Yes, I do have size 5s in here. Oops. Wrong button. Go on, lift up. trying to get the ramp. There we go. Got the ramps come back up.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Not much to look at in the night. There we go, now we're back.
Quantum travel engaged.
Okay, I've got frame rate stuck and I'm set to cruise and I am aiming straight for a space station. I'm going to come out of this frame rate drop heading right crashing into the space station, aren't I? Okay, place your bets, ladies and gentlemen. Will I survive the next few moments? See, will I crash into the space station or will I try to narrowly avoid it? I won't know until the frame rates come back up. Boom! And yes, I have done that before.
Quantum travel complete.
Well, are we going to get our frame rates back? Looks like we're getting our frame rates back. And yes, I did manage to successfully turn off the engines. I honestly thought it was going to turn off the engines, and when the frame rates come back, next thing I'll see with me ramming right into that station surface. Okay. Let's see if we can do any missions. Oh man, the frame rates, the frame rates. Oh, and it's a 30k, woot! A 30k. So not as bad as ramming into the solar station, but still bad anyway. God, gotta love the good old 30ks. Now, the question is, when we come back, will we be in the spaceship or will we be back in bed? I'm guessing we'll probably be back in bed. Right, let's see if I can restart this without having to reboot my computer. Oh, for crying out loud. It really is stuck, isn't it? Trials and tribulations of a 30k. There we go. Oh. Ah, actually, we got this. Yay. Actually, no, I'm going to let that. I'm going to let that do its thing. They got to know about these errors when they come up. So if every time there's an error come up, let it do its thing, so they get bombarded with all the problems. So hopefully, they might actually see what's going on and just fix it for the next time. Oh, hi there. How's it going? We got. Can't read that. CSH, hello and low. Yeah, joined at the right time. Joined as we got a nice little 30k right there. Hopefully this should go back in. Previously I've kind of experienced when getting a 30k coming out like this that we did do sometimes get an infinite loading screen, but I've managed to get a decently workaround solution for the infinite loading screen if that does happen. See that bar that's going backwards and forwards across the screen? Every time that it slows down to a crawl, I think that it's going to load in. So when it goes like that, I get like a very subtle hint of hope that it's going to load in, and then it like teasing you, say, "Oh, it's going to go in." No, it's not. Sorry. Like that. Is it going to go in? Oh, the music's gone. Now, when the music's gone, that's a good sign that it is actually going to load. Yay. And we are back in our quarters and in our medical gown. Yay. Oh, we're not just in our quarters, we are in Lawville. We are in Lawville, not Microtech. Okay, so in that case, let's medi jump. And hopefully this doesn't actually kill it. This doesn't actually crash us out. Because I've got my actual respawn point set to Crew L1, CRU L1. And I've got quite a few ships there, so I can be getting one of the other ships, like the C2, up and try and see if we can do some missions with the C2. Whilst waiting for the A2 to respawn back in. Oh, what was that? Looks like some... F12. I love that F12 button. Oh, what have we got here? Truly restless soul. Gotta love those 30Ks. Yep. Ah, wonderful, aren't they? CSH. Yep, I'm good. Clearly the stream is subject to SIG's lazy QC quality control. Yeah, totally. Well, I mean, during these events, we are going to expect these more than ever, because there is so much load on the servers at the moment. I mean, I just saw like 4 or 5 people just, I know, it's kind of funny saying 4 or 5 people on the server that's supposed to hold like 100 people, 100 plus people. But yeah, it's an alpha, as they keep saying. It's only an alpha.
Welcome.
That's the hill they want to die on. It's only an alpha, only an alpha. But let's get the what we got here. Let's claim some of these so that we can fly these again later.
Your insurance claim has been sent.
Ares Inferno. Got the iron there that we can use. Got the C2. I'm going to claim the M2. Because I just want to just load them up for some reason. Oh, and the Mercury Star Runner. Got to have the Mercury Star Runner.
Your insurance claim has been sent.
I just realised yeah, we kind of got spawned at Lorville, and as Lorville was my main spawn location, all the ships would have been rented to there. So I could have just got them. No, I can't be bothered. We've got a C2 here.
Vehicle
Let's go
selected.
take the C2
Stand
and have some fun. I don't know if I've loaded this C2 up yet or not, because as I said, the C2
Your
is
vehicle has been delivered to the following
my
locations.
everyday ship. It is my home away from home, and it wouldn't load up, would it? There it is, thing 14. As it was my my home away from home, so my everyday flyer, I did used to load it up. So I used to like fill out all the slots with armor and with weapons, and had drinks and everything you can have in it, you need to want in its storage bay. The problem is that I kept on losing the damn ship to bugs, like 30 Ks, and then when I come back on, the ship is not the ship is in an unknown location. I have to claim it to get it back. People say, "Oh, but 30 Ks are supposed to have fixed that, so that if you just it should be at the station you currently reside at." No, when I get a 30K, I log back in and the ship is in an unknown location, and I can't get to it. So I have lost so much stuff that I've kept on the ship over and over again that I don't really do that anymore. What's that? Truly restless soul. Apart from not being able to get in on the first day of IAE, it has been remarkably smooth for me. Yes, it depends at what time you go. I mean, when I come home from work at about, like I said, 5 o'clock, it is very janky because a lot of people were trying to get on at around about the same time. However, so let me just double check. Have I got these? However, when if you give it a little bit of time, so everyone comes in, does their thing, and goes, I'll then find that it starts smoothing out, getting really smooth. I do admit that this has been much more smoother than the previous IAEs before. Last IAE, that was at Orison, it was really awful. Oh, it was really slow. What's that? Did that actually work? Sorry. Hold on a sec, just bear with me just one sec. I realise that I'm trying to do like 3 different things. I'm like, but each thing is like battling for, say, do this, no, do this, do this, do this. Are they
You're
working?
clear to launch.
Okay. I want to put on a spacesuit as well whilst I'm in here. Let me put that in, undersuit. There we go. I like the old red. Put that in. I've still got the armor. Oh, there we go. Armor and backpacks. I think I need to restock on those because I think I'm running out of those. Yeah, basically I buy sets and then I just go through them. I don't think I need the backpack in this way whilst I'm just doing this. Okay, yeah, basically last event at Orison was really dodgy, really patchy. In fact, I could hardly move, and with all the graphics and everything all turned down to minimum, I couldn't do anything there. I thought that was so annoying. So I took to Spectrum. I said, please, please, please do not put IAE at Orison. I know you like it because it's a nice fluffy cloud city, but do not put it at Orison, please, for the sake of my frame rates and my PC CPU. And
Thank you.
when I saw that it was at Microtech, I thought, yay! That is so much better. don't seem to have anything going on here. So let's head to Deacons. I like Deacons. When I can find it. I know if Deacons is around here somewhere. Ah, there it is. Deacons Research Outpost. Oh, for crying out loud, it's still seeing this place. Hey, I accepted the high threat. Cool.
Please, somebody help! These outlaws came out of nowhere and opened fire!
So, I don't want to crash. Cool, trying to get a high threat. I wasn't expecting that. The track over there. Oh, why can't I get to it? Station's in the way. I can't get to it because the station's in the way.
Travel complete. Landing gear up.
Oh, thank God somebody came. My ship's completely offline. Can you cover me while I fix it?
Okay, that's another little issue. Sometimes when the enemies are not targeting or showing up or being proper, if you get out of your seat and you get back in, that sometimes fixes that issue. Sometimes.
Almost there.
There we go.
Almost there. Up. More shitheads inbound.
Why does it have to be in the line? Let's go together.
Online.
Attack on shield.
I think that's a Valkyrie. Starting to get it out. There we go.
Destroyed.
Ship destroyed.
Destroyed.
There we go. Size 5's no joke. That's the hammerhead. I'd like to take that for last. Starfarer. That's a problem we get with some of these, that they don't actually show true colours. Faction Civilian. Okay, so I'm going to leave that one. That one's also Faction Civilian. I believe this is... The Hammerhead's normally the bad guy, so I'm guessing that's going to be a bad guy.
Target friendly.
I don't care if they're friendly or not. If I can take the Hammerhead out, I'm taking the Hammerhead
Friendly.
out. Well, I bet you this is what gives me a price
Target
back.
friendly. Target friendly. Target friendly.
Okay, cool. They're not friendly anymore.
Attack on shields.
Yeah, if someone starts shooting at you, you don't necessarily stay friendly to them either.
For the record, I did not enjoy that at all.
Let's put some power to weapons.
Jeez, what the hell did you hit me with? A small moon? Do your parents know you go around shooting people?
Attack on shield.
I am seriously getting sick of you.
I'm thinking just the shield keeps recharging. Stop recharging the shield.
For the record, I did not enjoy that at all.
Attack on shield.
There we go.
Down.
Target
I
destroyed.
thought I was a gunner. Thanks.
Oh.
I hired you to protect me. Now get back here and protect me.
And that was a C2 civilian cargo ship taking on taking on a high-risk security beacon and a Hammerhead. Good rating. Oh, got another one here. This one's a little bit more.
Anybody out there?
this one's a little bit more
I've got
expensive, so this
pirates
one
all
might be a
over
little bit
me!
more,
I need assistance here!
more hazardous. Yeah, I'll just reassign power to shields so I can get my shields up a little bit. Oh, for crying out loud.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
You heard my comm, that's amazing. I need some help mopping up these bastards.
Okay, let's get out of the seat so that we can actually start seeing the enemy. Getting out of the seat, getting back in.
Contact.
Up, more shitheads inbound. Down.
Target destroyed.
We're going to take out the hammerheads a while before it becomes active.
Target friendly. 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 Attack launch shields. Target destroyed.
It's kind of annoying when they don't activate and they stay white. But you can't really tell who's who. I mean, I know that the hammerhead is normally always the bad guy. I thought that this Starfarer might have been the bad guy, but considering the other guy was actually shooting at him, I'm going to scan him anyway. civilian. So I'll have a shift around here. Civilian.
Guy down.
Target destroyed.
I thought I was a goner. Thanks.
Seriously? Oh dear. I was really hoping to get a really decent one for something at that price, but hey ho. Oh well, let's see, do a little bit of actually let's go down to the planet, pick up the vehicles that I said I was going to pick up anyway, and yeah, just drive them around for a bit.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete. Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
Actually, I'm kind of curious now. Let's see, service beacons. Oh, the high threats were taken, of course they would be.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete. Quantum travel engaged. Engines off.
Oh, wrong one. Damn it. There we go, that one. Blue one.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Okay, let me see what we've got under Tumbril T. The grey cats, I think. No, the grey cats are different. Kruger, Military Origin, RST, Tumbril Cyclone, AA, NTRC. Which one should we go for? Let's go for the MT combat one. This one looked cool.
Your insurance claim has been set. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility. Vehicle selected. Stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
Run around in the vehicle. See what we can get outside the armistice zone. Just fire the guns and then we'll board the ship. Hopefully we'll run. Don't or end up like Jack McKenzie with a flaming wheel going off somewhere. Okay, so looks like for the weapons we have to go into the back. Let's give that a little look at.
Land systems. System check.
Okay, so how do I switch to missiles? Because it's not switching to missiles at all. Oh. Turret's got a nice limiter as well. But I can't seem to switch to the missiles. So I'm wondering if the missiles are bugged out. Okay, that's gun. Switch to missiles and missiles aren't loading but it's staying on the gun. But not firing the guns. Okay, so looks like we can fire the guns, just not the missiles on that. So let's take this into the ship. Whoa, found a rock. And now I found the sky. What the flip's going on? Hello ground, hello sky, hello ground. Let's see if we can get there without too many turns.
Check fire.
Now let's take this ship to one place that is nicely in the sun so we can actually see what we're going to do.
Engines on.
That will do right there. Basically, just changing planets so it will be easier to get to, and also changing destination so it's nice and in the sun, so so we can actually see what we're doing rather than in the
Quantum
darkness
travel
down there.
engaged. Quantum travel complete.
I want to
Landing
blow this
gear
ship up,
low.
but I'm going to blow it up with another ship.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
That's me, sorry. plate, but I also want to check, make sure I've got nothing in the vehicle. Just a couple of clips. That should be about right. Okay. Let's see if we can find it again.
Worried? Forget that stress. Just relax.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Vehicle selected. Stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location. Please visit us.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant...
Okay, so as you guys may have guessed by now, we've got the C2 and a nice little vehicle parked. So we've taken the A2 out, and we're going to try and see if we can not only find it again, find the vehicles if they're still there and haven't despawned, but we're also going to try and bomb them as well. See if we can blow them up from both ships. Well, it should be quite easy enough to blow these up, because as I said, this ship uses this new size 9 Moab bombs. They are very destructive. They're basically nukes. This ship drops nukes, and we're just going to see just how powerful these blasts actually are.
Quantum travel complete.
So X is marked where my body is. Hopefully the ships are still there and they haven't despawned. Oh look, got the Tumbril Cyclone down there, just popped up, and the Crusader Starlifter, the C2. That's good. That's a good sign that they're still there.
Quantum travel complete.
Firstly, let's open the bomb bay. You can actually target, so that's the target there. So we press T, let's mark that target. I believe I am also going to open the bomb bays, so all 4 are opening up. So let's have a look at the bombs as they come out. And now loading into position. Quite sure. Like I said, I haven't really done this before, so I'm not too sure if this is actually how this is actually going to work. Bombs are dropping. Is that it? Come on, are they going to actually show up? Ah! Losing control here. Oh, that's still... Oh, there goes one nuke. And I think I totally missed. Oh, I'm going to try something else.
Docking initiated. Docking denied. Landing gear down.
I really need to play with the nukes a little bit more. Haven't really played with them all that much. I don't really know how to use them properly.
Self-destruct on.
I should have opened the cargo bay. Just as I leave the seat, I realise I should have opened the cargo bay. Actually, that's going to take way too long. Let's readjust this. Let's readjust this. If I can get back before the ship blows up.
Self-destruct. Cancel. Engines.
Go on. So fright yourself. There we go.
Self-destruct. On.
Right this time. Oh yeah, and I'm not wearing a spacesuit, so this is going to be fun. If the ship doesn't destroy and kill me, the atmosphere will. I want to see if the ship blows up the other ships first before I die. God damn it, I was trying to see if I could actually see if the other ships would blow up. Oh well, got down to the last ship now. Actually, one way of seeing if the other ships are blown up, we'll see if they're destroyed in the terminal.
Needed immediately in surgery. Dr. Chan.
Okay, we've got one last ship to go, and that is the Mercury Star Runner. Just going to go a little bit of an overview of the Mercury Star Runner. So let's see. Crusader, Starlifter, it's destroyed. What about the C2? C2, unknown. Let's take the Mercury Star Runner out for a spin. This will be the last ship that we'll use because because we're going to have to call it a day at the moment, and we'll do a little bit of a round up at the end to see what we've done, what we've seen. I did promise that we'll have a little look at the Mercury Star Runner. Yeah, it is a little bit disorientating. Got to go to the right a little bit first. We'll have a little look inside this. I mean, these are good seats. The way that I seem to notice that little design with a lot of the Crusaders ships is that you sit down and they like wheel you up into the front position. And what just happened? I guess that didn't want to work properly, but
You are clear to launch.
one thing that I always find similar about what most Crusader ships is, from a certain point of view or from a certain aspect, they remind me of Cylon ships from Battlestar Galactica.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Ouch. Okay, so it looks like the ship is a little bit buggy at the moment, but hopefully that won't be too much of a problem. Get up there, it's much easier, quicker. Why won't these lights turn on? There we go. Right, okay, so this is a data runner ship and small frigate ship, freighter ship. You see that's the cargo area down there. That also doubles as a vehicle bay, so either vehicle or cargo, one of the two. You can fit things like a rock in there, but won't be able to fit some of the bigger ships like the tank. This is the scanning room over on the right here. As you can see, it's got a nice little scanning chair. It helps if you enter the support seat. Turn this on. Basically, this controls that little scanning dish there. So if I turn this on, I'll find out where the on button is. That should, I did previously. Okay, guess it's not going to work now. But let's see what. Oh, deploy. There we go. You see, it turns the scanner on. Okay, take that down. No. But yeah, so that's this, basically that scanning dish would you would use to basically scan other, I don't know if you scan other ships or installations, or use it for information data and gathering. The idea is that it will be stored on servers such as like what this room mainly has. As pretty much they said before that every ship will be able to do pretty much everything that is required of them. But if a ship has got a specific room dedicated to that task, like astrometrics or a massive server room like this has, then it will be much better and much more efficient at that. Although that doesn't sound really as proper because not every ship can mine. Okay, but hey ho, mining aside, if there's a scanning room in on the ship, that ship will be able to scan more. If there's a server room there, it'll have higher computer power for data gathering and data storage. I did say that this ship has a secret, but if we go over here, we've got the habitation, which is just like the beds and location. But on the other side we have got recreation. I keep on forgetting if it's like the black or the white, but I think if you take place that back down there, but I think if you take, well, let's try that. That wasn't the piece that I was aiming for. Go. But one of these pieces goes on top of that and will cause the Nope, not that piece then. I think it's either this piece. This piece. Nope. Then it must be the white piece. Oh yeah, it actually says place and I don't need to place it. There you go. And you can see it moves that aside. And you can get under here and start wandering around in the underbelly of the ship. Let's see, can I actually get out again? Oh yeah. If I just take this off. Place it back on there, it'll take that back. Cool. Right, we've got another cabinet that needs to be placed in. What else do we have there? Should got some weapons racks there. There should be a gun turret around here, 2 gun turrets. So one for the top and one for the bottom. And I think that is pretty much that. Let's see if this works properly without killing me this time. Get in the seat. It's supposed to turn around before it goes back up. But hey we'll just give it a little watch. How long does the self-destruct take? Okay, right, we're going to call it a day at that. Whilst we're waiting for that to explode, we're just going to recap over what's happened so far. I'm all about to do that on the webpage. Come on, blow up already. Right. It's like a jack-in-a-box. It's going to blow, it's going to pop at any second now. There you go. So close. Okay, right, so we're going to call that a day. Let's see what we've got here so far. Okay, we've had a little look at both Crusader Industries and Tumbril Land. Crusader Industries is all their ships are really well designed for transporting vehicles, whilst Tumbril Land Systems are really good at making vehicles. So everyone can get hold of the tank, but the tank didn't allow us to actually rent the tank. Yeah, we had a look at the A1, sorry, the C2, A2, and M2. We saw the Genesis Starliner and also the Spirit in development on the holo viewers, and we just pretty much had a pretty good fun time all round. I certainly enjoyed it. It was a shame that the beacon missions were a little bit bugged out and wasn't spawning in properly. Well, they were spawning in, they just weren't responding. But sitting ducks is still as good as sitting ducks. Let's see what we got for tomorrow. So we'll be carrying on this tomorrow, and tomorrow we've got MISC. A little bit of a mix of alien design and human ingenuity. MISC is supposed to look at the integration of both human and Yeah, I have no idea where I'm going with that. But tune in again tomorrow so we can have a little look at the MISC series of ships. Kind of looking forward to that. I hope you've enjoyed watching this as much as I've done in playing this. Guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys out there.